Have you ever been in a conversation with a woman and felt like something was happening beneath the surface? Like the words she was saying weren't the whole story. Maybe the energy between you shifted. Maybe there was a pause that felt charged. Or maybe she dropped a comment that left you wondering, was that flirting? The truth is, women reveal their attraction in subtle ways, often without even realizing it. They don't come right out and say, "Hey, I like you. Make a move." Instead, they drop hints, small verbal cues that signal they're drawn to you. Most guys miss these completely, not because they're not paying attention, but because they don't know what to listen for. That ends today. In this video, I'm going to break down 10 key phrases women use when they're subconsciously seducing you. These aren't just casual comments or friendly conversation, they're signals. Once you know how to recognize them, you'll never second guess whether she's interested again. And trust me, once you start hearing these cues, you'll realize they've been there all along. 10. I don't normally tell people this, but this one's big. When a woman starts a sentence with, "I don't normally tell people this," she's not just sharing information, she's drawing you into her world. She's peeling back a layer, letting you see a side of her that she doesn't show just anyone. And why does that matter? Because intimacy isn't just built through touch or time. It's built through vulnerability. Now, sometimes what she shares might seem random or small. Maybe it's a childhood story, maybe it's a secret guilty pleasure, maybe it's a personal fear. But don't get caught up in the what. Focus on the why. She's telling you because, consciously or not, she wants to feel closer to you. She wants to know if she can trust you with that piece of her. And when a woman starts doing that, it means she's investing in you on a deeper level. 9. You're really good at skill or activity. It's one thing when a woman gives you a generic compliment, something polite and surface level like, "Oh, you're funny," or "nice jacket." But when she zeroes in on a skill, when she tells you, "Wow, you're really good at that," it's more than just praise. She's noticing, she's admiring, and admiration is a core part of attraction. Think about it. Women are drawn to men who have mastery, guys who know how to do things well, whether it's playing an instrument, leading a conversation, or even just handling a situation with confidence. When she compliments a skill, she's not just being nice, she's signaling respect, and respect is one of the strongest foundations for attraction, so don't brush it off or downplay it. Own it. A simple, "Thanks, I appreciate that," with a smirk is all you need. When you own your strengths, instead of deflecting, it reinforces the attraction. 8. What kind of girls do you usually go for? Now this one is huge, because when a woman asks this, she's not just curious, she's assessing. She wants to know where she stands. She wants to know if she fits into your world. It's subtle, but this is her way of figuring out if she's your type, without putting herself out there directly. If you answer this question too logically, listing off qualities like you're filling out a dating profile, you're missing the game. The best move? Keep it playful. Keep her intrigued. Say something like, "I like women who can keep up with me." Now suddenly, you're the challenge. You're not listing criteria. You're setting a bar. And when you do that, guess what? She's going to start thinking about whether she meets that bar. The key here is to never answer this question in a way that makes you seem too available. If you say, "Oh, I like girls just like you," it kills the tension. Keep it open-ended. Let her try to figure out if she qualifies. That's when attraction gets fun. 7. We should do that together sometime. This is one of the most overlooked signs a woman is interested, because a lot of guys hear it and think, "Oh, that's just small talk." But trust me, women don't throw this out casually unless they actually want to spend more time with you. When a woman says, We should do that together sometime. She's not making a statement. She's testing you. She's seeing if you're the kind of guy who takes action. Most guys will just nod and say, yeah, that'll be cool. But that's not what she wants. What she's really waiting for is you to take the lead. If she says, we should go hiking together, don't just agree. Say, sounds like a plan. You free this weekend? See what happens. A woman who's genuinely interested will engage. She'll either commit or she'll give you a counteroffer. But if she was just making small talk, she'll backpedal. Either way, now you know where she stands. And that's powerful. 6. You're so funny. I love talking to you. Humor is one of the strongest bonding tools in attraction, but here's where most guys get it wrong. If a woman laughs at your jokes, that's a good sign. But if she actually tells you she loves talking to you, that's next level. That means she's consciously appreciating the way you make her feel. Women don't just fall for words, they fall for how those words make them feel. If she enjoys talking to you, it means you're creating an emotional experience. You're sparking something inside her that she craves, and that's what keeps her coming back. But here's the key. Don't let humor be the only thing. If you're just the funny guy and never transition into deeper conversations, you'll get stuck in the entertainment zone. You want to mix laughter with moments of genuine connection. Tease, joke, have fun, but also show her depth. That's when a woman truly starts feeling something for you, and that's just the first 5. We still have 5 more phrases that are even more direct, phrases that tell you without a doubt that she's attracted to you. If you've ever wondered if a woman was dropping hints, you'll want to hear these next ones, because once you learn to recognize these, you'll never second guess a woman's interest again. Let's keep going. 5. Do you work out? When a woman asks this, she's not gathering fitness tips. She's noticing your body and looking for an excuse to comment on it. Women don't ask about workouts unless they're interested in how you look. She might say it casually, but it's a subtle compliment wrapped in curiosity. The worst move? Downplaying it. The best move? Keeping it playful. Instead of answering straight, flip it on her. You tell me, do I look like I work out? That puts the ball in her court, keeps the flirtation alive, and makes her engage. 4. I'm so bad at something. Can you help me with it? This is an old-school seduction trick. When a woman asks for help, she's not just looking for guidance. She's creating a moment of connection. Maybe she really is bad at it, but more than that, she's giving you a chance to step in, engage, and get closer. Too many guys take this literally and either fix the problem too fast or brush it off. The real move? Tease her first, then help. Something like, oh, so you just needed an excuse to get my attention? Keeps the energy fun and makes her work for it. 3. I was thinking about something you said earlier. This one is huge. Women don't recall random things unless they care. If she's bringing up something you said hours or even days later, you've been on her mind. She is signaling that what you said mattered, that it stuck with her. And the worst response? Brushing it off like it's nothing. Instead, acknowledge it. Oh, wow, you actually remembered that? And watch how she reacts. This is your sign that you're in her head in all the right ways. 2. I can't believe we've never done activity together. This isn't a casual statement, it's a test. She's seeing if you'll take the lead. If you just nod and say, yeah, that would be fun, you're letting the moment slip. But if you say, let's change that. What's your schedule like next weekend? You're showing her that you understand the game. Women want a man who takes action, and this is one of those moments where your response determines everything. 1. I'm not usually like this around people. This is one of the strongest attraction signals a woman can give. It means she feels different around you, more open, more playful, more vulnerable. Maybe she's laughing harder than usual. Maybe she's sharing personal stories. Maybe she's letting down a guard that's normally up. Whatever it is, it means you bring something out in her that most guys don't. And the best move here? Recognize it. I like that. It means we connect on a different level. That one simple line deepens the moment, makes it real, and cements you in her mind as someone special. Now that you know these 10 phrases, you're going to start noticing them everywhere. In conversations, texts, even in passing comments you used to ignore. Women don't always express attraction directly, but they do give you signals. The question is, are you paying attention? The next time a woman says, "We should do that together sometime," or "I was thinking about what you said earlier," don't just brush it off. Recognize it for what it is, an open door. And the guys who win, they're the ones who know when to walk through it. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever heard a woman say one of these before? Maybe you didn't realize what it meant at the time, but looking back, you see it differently now. Drop a comment below and share your experience. And if you got value from this, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because trust me, this is just the beginning.